I'm gonna try to keep this as short as I can, so that you have time to go out and work and make some money.
那么我尽量把今天下午的分享的时间呢简短，所以你可以有机会把今天的资讯呢立刻去赚钱。
So what I wanted to do was to give you a little part of how I got started with Herbalife.
我想首先呢跟大家分享的是一点点我怎么样接触到贺宝福，以及怎么开始做贺宝福的。
A little bit about how I motivated myself.
以及如何我不断的激励我自己。
And in the end, we'll make a plan for how you can make the end of this year very successful for you.
那在最后呢，我给大家一个计划。如果说你愿意做这个计划，今年的年底将会是一个最不可思议的年底。
Okay, now when I started Herbalife, I really had no idea how to talk about health and nutrition.
当我开始做贺宝福的时候呢，我完全不知道怎么样谈健康跟营养，这完全不知道怎么说。
I quit school when I was 15 years old and I started to work.
我15岁的时候就辍学了，就不再上学，然后开始找工作。
I never got any job that could make me a lot of money, but I was just happy to have some form of job.
那么他找的工作呢，从来没有一个真正可以赚到钱的，但是他觉得自己有一份工作糊口，就已经是很幸运的一个人了。
So the 3 jobs that I did the best was I was an electrician, a ventilation cleaner, and a donut salesman.
那么他这一生中最自豪的3份工作呢，第一个是做一个水电工，第二件事情呢是做一个专门清冷气机的工人，第3件事情呢是做一个甜甜圈的销售员。
I didn't like any of the jobs.
那么其他任何工作他都从来没有喜欢过。
And that was a very good thing because I'd never want to be a donut salesman again.
因为他这3份工作他都不喜欢，所以他知道他自己一辈子不会卖甜甜圈了。
When I found Herbalife, Herbalife became my rescue.
所以当他碰到贺宝福的时候呢，贺宝福变成他的救命，像救生圈一样。
And my former jobs became my motivation to work hard with Herbalife.
而他以前的工作经验呢，变成他做贺宝福的一个动力，让他在贺宝福里面持续不断的努力。
I never want to go back to have a boss.
因为他永远不想要再替一个老板工作了。
So this is the man that introduced me to Herbalife.
那照片上这个头是像星星状的人呢，就是他的上线。
He looks like a businessman.
他看起来像不像一个生意人呢
Not really, right?
不太像哈，对不对？
And I was introduced inside this pizza restaurant.
那 Beyond 接触到贺宝福就在这个披萨店里面。
Look like a good office, right?
那么这个披萨店看起来是很专业的贺宝福办公室吧？
So I was introduced to Herbalife by a punk in a pizza restaurant.
所以简单的故事来说呢，我是有一个朋克在一个披萨店里面介绍我贺宝福的。
He even buy me a beer during the presentation.
他甚至在一边在介绍贺宝福的同时，还请我喝了一瓶啤酒。
But he was wearing a suit and a tie.
但是他当天呢，穿了一身西装，竟然还打了一条领带。
And he talked about vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry.
然后他问我要香草还是巧克力。
And then he told me that if I also talk about chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla, I will become rich.
然后他告诉我说，只要他以后也，你以后也，只要问人家你要香草、草莓、巧克力，你就会致富。
And I thought it sounded like a good idea.
我觉得听起来这个主意还不错，只要问人家香草、草莓、巧克力就可以致富。
The best part was that he said I can do this not only in Sweden, I can travel and work anywhere in the world.
那么最棒的一件事情，对我最吸引的一件事情是，我不仅可以在瑞典问人家香草、草莓、巧克力，我还可以在全世界问人家香草、草莓、巧克力。
He said I will never have a boss again.
他说我这一辈子都不会再替老板工作，我永远这一生都没有老板了。
But I will have many teachers.
但是呢，我可以这一生中有很多的老师。
So I said, okay, teach me how to start.
所以我就问他说：“好吧，你教我怎么开始好了。”
Now, there's one thing that you have to understand here.
那有一件事情呢，你需要了解。
I was just 1 week away from going on like a 1 year trip. You know, I wanted to go travel around the world, right, Doyer? And I was just 1 week
Right.
away from my trip that I've been saving money for. So I needed to make a special decision to stop traveling and start Herbalife.
所以当这个庞克在介绍 Beyond 的那一天呢，虽然他很有兴趣，可是你知道那个时候呢 ，Beyond 已经从他以前的工作攒了一笔钱，决定当一个背包客去全世界旅行。因此，他当下需要做的决定就是，要不然就是放弃他存了一辈子很久的钱去环游世界，要不然就是放弃这个机会。
Okay, I don't want to give up my traveling, so I decided to go a crash course in Herbalife and learn everything I needed to know in 1 week.
Beyond 呢，他真的很不想放弃他的梦寐以求、积攒了很多、储蓄了很多钱所准备好的旅行，所以他所决定的事情是在他不放弃旅行之前的这1个礼拜，全心投入学习贺宝福。
Okay, so here is the list, and I want you to take good notice of what I learned that first week.
所以这边呢，就是我所学的清单，在这个里。那我希望你呢，好好把这个笔记写下来。好，屏幕就要回来了。OK， 好，回来了。所以他把它放大了 ，Great。好，我想每一个人都可以听得到了。
So here's the list that I learned in the first week, and it set me up for the rest of my life.
那么这就是我在那1个礼拜学会的每一件事情，而这1个礼拜学会的事情，让我这一辈子都受用，到现在还受用。
If you can learn these things, you'll never have to worry again.
如果你也可以学会这几件事情，你这一辈子就不用再听了。
So number 1 was I needed to learn to use all the products and get myself a product result.
所以第一件我必须要学会的事情是，我需要学会如何用所有的产品，而且呢有一个产品的效果。
Now the problem was I had never been fat. I always been pretty, in good shape.
那么但唯一的问题呢，当我碰到这个第一件事情呢，就是我从来没有，我的身材是非常完美的。
But I decided to not make that a problem. Instead of losing weight, I took the product to give me very good energy.
那么，但是我决定呢，不让这件事情来困扰我，所以我还是很认真的用产品。我希望它可以把我的过敏的体质改善。
So I took twice as much product like everybody take, and I got really good energy results.
所以呢，我比人家吃更多1倍的产品，因为我希望我的效果更快，然后我很快我的过敏体质就改善了。
And it made me very confident.
而这样子的结果呢，让我觉得非常非常有自信。
I even used the ladies' perfume.
我甚至呢，连贺宝福出的女士香水我都喷。
Okay, so I know everything. Then number 2, I learned how to give a product and a business presentation.
所以我所有的产品我都懂。第二件事情我所学会的呢，我学会如何跟人们介绍产品以及贺宝福的事业的机会。
I learned how to use the Herbalife opportunity meetings.
第3件事情呢，我学会如何使用贺宝福公司的会议所提供的商机会议。
Very important, I learned to use the support system, the STS and the supervisor trainings.
第4个很重要，我学会呢如何善加利用支援系统，也就是贺宝福的成功训练会议以及督导研习营。
I started to give flyers, posters, adverts, walk and talk.
那么我开始做的方式是我发传单，我有的时候将贴在墙壁上张贴一些海，我在报纸上贴一些广告，然后呢，我在一边走一边跟人交谈，也就是我们讲的 DS。
I learned how to motivate myself instead of waiting for somebody to motivate me.
我学会的很重要的一件事情，我学会自我激励，而不是等人家来鼓励我。
I learned how to look for answers.
我学会如何自己去找答案，当我碰到问题的时候。
And I learned how to become an independent distributor that likes to work together with a team.
我学会如何自己成为一名完全独立的贺宝福直销商，而且我很喜欢跟团队一起工作。
So after I learned these fundamentals, I decided to, try my wings like a young bird. I wanted to go out in a big wild world and try my luck.
所以呢，当我在一个礼拜学这8件事之后呢，就像一只小鸟一样，决定单飞，看看我的翅膀有多坚强。
And everybody in Sweden told me that it would be a good thing to go to Asia.
我在瑞典，每一个朋友都跟我说，做贺宝福最容易的地方叫做亚洲。
So I took my suitcase.
所以我就把我的行李打包了。
I packed it with one jacket, one tie, one pair of nice pants, and I bought a pair of new shiny shoes.
那么我在那个箱子里面装了呢1件西装上衣，1条我最漂亮的西装裤，一条领带，然后买了一双最新的鞋。
When I came to Taiwan,
当我来台湾的时候
I got the biggest. I never felt so small. That was one of the scariest moments in my life.
当我刚到台湾来的时候，那是我一生中最恐惧的一刻，因为我从来没有觉得自己是那么的渺小，那么的陌生。
Because Roger, he had lied to me. My punk.
因为我的上线 Rock 朋克呢，对我的朋克呢，对我说了一个谎，撒了一个谎。
Yeah, he promised me that everybody gonna stand in the airport waiting for me to sign up and become my downlines.
因为我的上线跟我保证的事情是，只要我到了台湾，就会有很多人呢在机场等着排队，等着加入贺宝福，变成我的下线。
But when I came to the airport, nobody wanna sign up with me.
但是当我到台湾的机场的时候，没有人一个人想要加入贺宝福。
He told me that I could stay in the same apartment with my upline.
他跟我讲说呢，我可以跟我的上线住在同一个公寓里面。
But my upline, Michael, he don't even know I'm coming.
但是我的上线呢，Michael， 我的法国上线呢，连我要来台湾都不知道，他怎么可能在台湾等我呢？
So we ended up staying in a love hotel.
所以呢，我们最后就住了一家宾馆。
And then we moved into a small hostel, Taipei hostel.
然后我们一开始住了一家宾馆，然后呢，我们就搬到一个背包客所住的简易的房子。
And you can see on the screen now, can you see the bed?
你可以看到在荧幕上可以看到我的床吗 ？Yes, we can see it.
Now that room is about that big. It's a little bit bigger than the bed.
那么这个房间呢，大概塞了这张床之后呢，其他的地方了。
But we decided to start from there. I printed 100,000 flyers.
那么在这个小房间里面呢，我决定这就是我的贺宝福事业的开始。我在里面呢找人印了10万张贺宝福的传单。
I bought 6 IBP.
然后同时我订了6个创业IBP， 就是贺宝福的直销商盒，实验资料盒。
Then I bought 500 volume point worth of products.
然后我又订了500 or 5,000 ，I'm sorry。
500.
然后我又订了500点贺宝福的产品。
And I started to do the fundamentals that I learned in Sweden.
然后呢，我决定开始做最基本的，我所在瑞典学的最基本功。
You remember the list I gave you?
你记得我刚刚跟你讲的那个整个的清单吗？
I started to give flyers. I started to invite people to HOM. I started to invite people to SDS. And I started to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
那么我开始呢发传单，我开始呢邀请人们参加 HOM， 就是贺宝福公司所提供的商机会议。我开始邀请人呢参加成功训练会议。我开始跟人交谈。
Every morning I give 1,000 flyers at the train station, bus station, somewhere on a crowded intersection, a tunnel, anywhere.
那么每天呢发1000张传单，我在公车站，在十字路口，或者在任何只要有人聚集的地方，我前3年在台湾每天发出1000张传单。
Then I go to the office and I have a small desk that we share with 4 people. You see the desk there?
然后呢，当我早上发完传单之后呢，我就回到贺宝福的办公室，然后我回到我桌子上面。那个时候一张办公桌4个直销商分租。
So that's
你看到照片上这张桌子吗？4个人。
So that was my life. I did give flyers and then I call people and answer the phone. I give more flyers and I talk to more people and answer the phone.
所以这个就是我生活的写照。我发传单，然后回来接电话，然后打回电话，然后明天我出去发更多传单，我回来打更多电话，接更多电话。
I cannot do walk and talk because people are scared. People don't understand what I'm saying.
我没有办法呢，直接与人交谈，因为在台北的街头上，老外跟你直接交谈是很可怕的一件事。
In the first 3 years, I give 1 million flyers to 1 million people personally.
在一开始在贺宝福的3年呢，我一共发了100万张的传单，亲手交给台湾100万个人的手里。
And only 1 person out of 10 can understand the flyer.
而且我发出去的传单呢，10个人里面只有1个人看得懂这张传单。
And that is the people that I work with. 1 person out of 10 can understand me. And 1 person out of 10 are interested.
那么，我只能选择10个里面中间的那1个人，跟他一起做机会的说明。
And Doyer, my good friend Doyer, is one of them.
而我的好朋友金道一呢，就是拿了传单的其中之一个。
His co-worker get the flyer. He don't understand what it says, so he put it on Doyer's desk at work. When Doyer come back from lunch, he see the flyer, he's interested, then he call me.
那么当时呢，我的南亚塑胶的同事呢，拿到这张传单，因为我的南亚同事看不懂英文，只好把它丢在我的桌子上面。所以当我看到这个传单，我觉得非常的好奇，我就打电话给 Beyond。
So thanks to Doyer, I got some hope because that was one of the first people I ever succeeded to sponsor.
感谢我，因为我是他一开始发传单的一开始的几个人的其中之一个，没有我，他可能就放弃做贺宝福了。
So it was great, you know. Finally it works. Even though he was very complicated, I got some very good distributor. At least it's a new distributor.
虽然呢，我这个人很喜欢把简单的事情复杂化，但是比较心里想说，至少还是有一个人打到了，还不错，终于签到一个下线。
he teach me about constipation.
所以我教了 Beyond 什么叫做台湾的便秘，就是大便大不出来。
I don't understand the word constipation. I have to look it up.
因为我的英文讲的比 Beyond 好，所以当我解释 constipation 这个字，他完全听不懂，所以他回去查字典，他才发现原来这个英文单字就是便秘的意思。
You know, and there was no Google back then, so I had to have a dictionary. I look constipation, and I go, whoa.
你知道以前没有电脑，我们开始做贺宝福的时候根本就没有电脑，不要说笔电或者 Google， 所以他有一本瑞典文跟英文对照的字典。当我跟他解释 constipation， 他叫我把它写在一张纸上面，然后他查他瑞典的字典，他才知道英文的 constipation 是便秘意思。
Okay, so trust me, you're gonna learn a lot of funny things in Herbalife.
你相信我，你在贺宝福里面会碰到很多有趣的事情。
Yeah. And then basically my goal was to invite people to the Herbalife opportunity meeting or to meetings with myself personally, one-on-one.
所以我的目标呢，每天工作目标就是邀请人来参加贺宝福的商机会议 HOM， 或者是邀请他来跟我1对1的对谈。
Okay? And I wanted to have 3 people in presentation every single day.
我希望每一天都有3个人我可以跟他说话的，我的目标。
I would work until they throw me out from the office. You know, the old grumpy doorman, he will come and, yell at me in Taiwanese. I don't know what he's saying, but I think he wants me to leave.
他这么努力的工作，因为以前我们的办公室在兄弟饭店对面，那楼下的管理员每天晚上10点钟就会把人家赶走。虽然说他听不懂中文，但是他觉得这个管理员是用很粗俗的话在骂他，就是。
So, and that is basically how everything started for me.
那这就是Beyond 的开始，基本上这就是 Beyond 开始做贺宝福一切的经历。
Now, this is the part that is important for most people. It's called motivation, self-motivation.
这张投影片对大部分人来讲说都是很重要的。这张投影片呢，它的主题叫做如何自我的激励，如何自我的鼓励。
A leader must find a way to motivate themselves. If you're a leader, you need to find a way to motivate yourself.
如果你想成为一个领导者，你一定要学会如何自我的激励。
So when I started with Herbalife, I started also to realize that life is not so easy.
那么当我开始做贺宝福的时候，我才了解活着并不容易。
This is how I see Herbalife. This is a way for you to understand better.
那么这个是我看到的贺宝福，你可以多了解一点贺宝福透过这张投影片的重点。
If you have a job and you get a stable salary,
如果你在上班，你有一份工作，你有一份固定的薪水，稳定的收入，
then you do something very easy for the moment, but your life will become difficult when you grow older.
那么你现在选择了做一个安全的工作，但是当你老的时候，你就必须要受苦了。
But if you have no stable income, you only have your Herbalife income to rely on.
但是如果说你没有一个人支付你薪水，没有一份稳定的收入，你只有贺宝福的收入的话，
then your life is hard at the moment and difficult, but it will become easier and easier.
但是你一开始的时候会很辛苦，很严苛，但是会越来越轻松，你越老越轻松。
So for you to come to the easy part, you need to make it through the first hard part.
那么为了让你以后可以更轻松，你必须要先突破现在的辛苦的部分。
Okay? So this is how I did this.
我现在跟你讲的就是我怎么做到的，我怎么克服我的障碍跟困难的。
When I was back in my room, I used to sit down and I would write down my what I was thinking.
我每天从贺宝福工作回家，我回到我自己的房间里面，我一定会把我一天的日记写下来，我会写下我现在想了什么，我的感受什么。
I was really homesick. I wanted to go back home to Sweden.
那个时候我住在台湾呢，我真的很想家。
But I told my family and I told my friends that I will become successful and I will not go back to Sweden before I become successful.
那么，但是当我离开瑞典的时候，我跟他们讲，跟我家人、跟朋友讲说，除非我成功，要不然我就不回来。
So I picture myself coming back to Sweden wearing my global expansion team pin. That will make me feel great.
所以我心里想着，我经常在像有一天我带着贺宝福推广组的胸章，重返瑞典的家门的时候，我一定是非常荣誉的。
It really motivated me to just think about that.
所以只要想着我自带着推广组的胸章，这就给我很大的激励了。
I thought about what would happen to my life if I gave up.
那么第二个呢，他经常在想说，如果我放弃不做贺宝福，
I wrote
我
in
会
it,
发生什么事？
I kept a diary and every Sunday I would write down what I was feeling and what I wanted to do to become successful.
然后第三件事情是他写日记，而每一个星期天他都会计划怎么让自己成功，同时把过去一个礼拜他的心得、他的感觉写在这本日记上面。
I was 100% committed to work with Herbalife only and nothing else.
那么第四个重点是他100%的承诺自己只跟贺宝福工作，专注在贺宝福。
I was setting up small and big goals to reach.
他自我设定了一大小不同的目标，他自己呢去达到。
For example, I could only go home, what I mean with home is go home to my room, after I had 10 people invited to the next HOM.
他告诉自己说，如果我一定每一天我一定要约到10个人去参加好多商机会议，我才能够回到我住的小房间。
Or I would not go for lunch until I passed 1,000 flyers.
或者是，除非我发完1000张传单，我绝对不吃午餐。
I would not allow myself to come home to Sweden until I was a GET team member.
他除非他上了推广，要不然他绝对不能够回瑞典的家里去看家人。
I set a goal that if I make it $10,000 in 1 month, then I go for vacation for 1 month, not before that.
那么他设定一个目标，他说，直到我月收入到1万块钱美金，我在这个之前，我绝对不去度假。但是，一旦我的收入到达1万块钱美金1个月，我就要去度假1整个月。
Every day I would read or listen to Jim Rohn and Mark Hughes 15 minutes.
那么第6点是每一天呢，他会听到吉米龙或者是我们创办人马克修斯15分钟到30分钟听录音带。
I would read books instead of watching TV.
他会看书而不看电视。
I even destroy my TV.
他甚至把他的电视给毁了。
It was my landlord's TV, so I never told him how it broke.
那么因为那个电视机是我的房东的电视机，所以我永远没有告诉他那个电视机是怎么坏掉的。
I was a TV addicted. My left hand turned off the TV and my right hand turned it on again.
因为那个时候我对电视机有点上瘾，我左手把电视机关掉，我右手总是会去开电视机。
So one evening when I was very frustrated, I destroyed the TV. I broke it.
那么有一天晚上呢，我心情很不好，所以我决定呢下狠心把那个电视机给砸了，或者弄坏。
So now I cannot watch TV, so I read books about personal development instead.
所以既然我没有办法看电视的话呢，我只好读一些自我成长的书。
Okay? I recommend everybody to do this. Exercise, because it gives you energy.
那么第8项呢，我给大家建议。
I used to
花
exercise.
时间做运动，所以它会给你身体很好的能量，精神变好。
I used to exercise on the top of my building, and I would run in the stairs. My my doorman, he think I'm crazy.
那么我以前呢，经常会爬到屋顶上去做运动，而那个我们的这个大楼管理员认为我是疯子，因为我跑上跑下的。
I would take the elevator to the ground floor, say hello to the doorman, and run up.
然后呢，因为我早上一大早坐电梯下到1楼，然后跟那个守门员说你早，然后就开始爬楼梯。
And then I take the elevator down again, and I say hello again, and I run up again.
然后我又坐电梯下来，跑到屋顶之后，我又坐电梯到1楼，然后跟他讲说：“嗨，你好，又开始爬楼梯。”
So it's a lot cheaper than California gym.
因为呢，爬楼梯总比上加州健身中心便宜。
So I love to compete with other distributors. It motivated me to have more people in the HOM than my friends.
那么第9件事情是我很喜欢呢，暗自跟其他的直销商比，我跟他们比说谁带进 HOM 的人比较多。
And here's the best motivation of everything.
那么最棒的一个自我鼓励的方式是第10项。
You need to sponsor a new first line distributor every single week.
你需要每一个礼拜签一个新的下线，第一代的下线。
I know that Herbalife, everybody say that you sponsor 10 people a month, but trust me, if you can sponsor one new per week, you will be the most motivated person in the office.
那么我知道呢，贺宝福教我们说一个月要签10个，但是你相信我，你只要一个礼拜签一个，你将会是态度最好的那个人。
And if you sponsor one new distributor every week, and your downlines see you do this, you will teach them how to work at the same time.
那么，如果你自己每一个礼拜有一个新的下线呢，你同时也在教你的下线如何一个礼拜签一个。
I've never been a good trainer. I've been a good role model.
那么我从来不是一个很会做训练的讲师。但是我却是一个很好的人的榜样。
So it's called lead by example.
这个我所做的事情叫做以身作则。
Okay. How are you guys doing so far? How is the translation? Can you understand everything?
你们听得见吗？听得懂吗？翻译翻得好吗
Shall we keep Doyer?
我们要不要把金道一开除，换一个翻译员
No.
No? Okay. We'll have a meeting about this later. So good. You're doing great.
我们等会再讨论好了。先
I'm happy that you are want to listen to me. I hope that you can get some good points out of this presentation, and the next time we can talk more about details, okay?
那么我很开心，谢谢大家有兴趣来听讲话。那下一次我再说一点，如果说我们有机会，你也有兴趣的话。
I just want to show you what can happen if you work hard on your dreams.
我只想告诉你，我只想给你看到，如果你愿意为你的梦想努力工作，你有可能会发生什么样子的事情。
Okay, the first, and Doyer, he knows this very well, the first 2 years in Herbalife, the first 1 year, I was living on a very, very tight budget.
那么，我那个时候就认识Beyond了，所以在1996年的时候呢，他来台湾的第一年，他完全靠自己，所以他真的生活很紧迫。
Okay, I cannot stand instant noodles anymore because I ate so many instant noodles the first year in Taiwan.
他说他在台湾的第一年呢，他吃的泡面的数量让他做了一个决定，这一辈子再也不碰泡面。
One of my big goals was to be able to take the taxi instead of the bus.
他在台湾工作的时候，一个很大的目标曾经是他有能力可以坐计程车，而不用每天这么拮据坐公车。
I would sometimes go and celebrate at Lotteria, the hamburger bar.
有的时候呢，他最大的一餐，为了庆祝自己成交，最大的一餐就是去农特利吃一个汉堡。
I would buy one chicken burger.
他在农特利会买一个鸡汉堡。
I would go home.
然后回家。
And I would eat the burger very slowly, wishing that I could have bought 2.
然后他会慢慢吃那个鸡汉堡，然后想象自己有能力可以买2个。
Okay. I loved my family very much, and I wanted to call them all the time.
他非常爱他的家人，他希望经常能够呢从台湾打电话回家。
But I would only call them on Sundays when the cost was a little bit less. It was cheaper to call on Sundays.
但是呢，他只能在星期天打这个电话，因为星期天呢是离峰的时间，打电话便宜，越洋电话便宜。
So one of my goals was to be able to call my mom anytime I wanted to.
那么他人生中曾经有一段的生命的目标，就是随时想打电话给他妈妈，就可以打电话给他妈妈，这是他的生活的目标。
I tell you this because I want you to remember that if you have a hard time sometime, or if your downline have a hard time sometime, you have to remember it's like this when you are an entrepreneur. It's hard in the beginning, but it will become easier later.
那么我之所以会跟你讲这个故事的原因，自己分享自己故事的原因是，就像所有的企业家一样，你自己可能在一开始的时候经过一些辛苦、辛酸的路，你的下线在一开始会经过一些痛苦、辛酸、不舒服的路，但是人生就是这个样子，越来越简单。
You have to be proud of your struggle.
你必须要对自己的辛苦、对自己挣扎而感到骄傲。
Okay? The more you struggle, the better teacher you will become.
而你奋斗的越多，你将来就是越好的一个老师。
And you will appreciate the success much better.
而当你成功的时候，
So
你会更感恩你真正的成功。
after about 14 months, I made it to the GET team.
我做核保部大概14个月之后，我上推广组了。
After about 4 years, I was making my first month of $10,000.
那么大概4年之后呢，我第一个月的收入，我开始月收入超过1万块钱美金。
The last 6 years, I've been able to average about $20,000 to $24,000 per month.
那么过去的6年呢，我平均的月收入大概都60万到72万台币之间。
I'm more motivated now than I ever been, and I will become a president team member in 2012. And I want everybody that are with me to join me in 2012. Everybody will join a new level in 2012.
那么我现在比以往的15年更感到兴奋，而且我在2012年一定会成为核保部的总裁。
Okay, if you are okay with it, I will share quickly about my life, and then we set a plan for you to succeed.
所以我很快的呢跟你分享一下我现在的生活，然后呢我们可以给你一个计划让你成功。
So, what I've been always motivated myself with was to have money and time, not just money. I want to have money and time to enjoy my life.
那么我经常在激励我自己的呢，我希望我自己有钱。我除了有钱之外，我还希望有时间可以享受我的金钱。
And I want you to have the same goal.
而我希望你也有同样的目标。
Okay? When I travel, I want to be able to make money at the same time.
当我在旅行度假的时候，我希望我还能够赚钱，我还有收入。
And the only way to do that is to be an Herbalife distributor. This is the best part with Herbalife.
而你要能够享受时间跟财富的自由，唯一的方法就是成为核保服的独立直销商，这是唯一的方法。
So we're just gonna keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna succeed. This is my home in Sweden.
那么你只要持续做你该做的事情，你总有一天会得到的。这是我在瑞典的家，也是我的房子。
So every summer I will come back there.
每一年的暑假，我都回到瑞典的家里。
And I will work in the garden. I go fishing and cook great food for my sister and her family, and my mom and dad.
然后我回家之后呢，我会去剪草、清理院子。我同时也就会钓鱼，帮我姐姐的小孩子跟他家庭做好吃的菜。
And this is where I am right now.
你现在看到的地方就是我现在在住的。我在讲话，我就是住在这个里面。
Wow.
So I'm sitting in this chair over there on the left-hand side.
左上角的那张椅子就是我现在在坐在这张椅子上跟你讲话。
And this is the monkeys I play golf with.
那么你知道我打高尔夫球的时候，我会带着1-2只猴子跟他一起打。你可以在右下角上面看到一只猴子。
Because my friends, they have to work, so I have nobody to play golf with, so I play golf with my monkey friends.
因为我其他的朋友呢，当我打高尔夫球的时候，我其他的朋友都得去上班，所以我只好邀请猴子来跟我一起打高尔夫。
It's very funny here because I am very free to travel and work and play golf and do whatever I want with my time. And in most places, other people that can do what I do, they are 65 years old. They retired already. So it's me and 60-year-old people having fun together.
所以你知道吗？很好笑的一件事情就是，我现在在泰国，我可以随时我的时间完全是自由掌控。那在其他的地方，只有60岁、65岁退休的老人家可以跟我一样，所以我现在每一天都跟65岁的老人家鬼混。
Some of you met my dad some years ago. I think you met my dad, Doyer.
Yeah.
And I always had a dream to go travel for not like a resort vacation. I wanted to go travel, an adventure trip with my dad.
那么我有一个梦想啊，我从小就有一个梦想，希望能够跟我的父亲啊一起去旅行，不是去一个度假的旅行，而是去一个比较有探险性、冒险的旅行。
So the last couple of years, I've been paying for vacations for myself and my dad, myself and my mom, myself and my sister, and all of her family.
所以过去几年呢，我就花了很多的时间，而且全部是由我出钱呢，带着我的父亲、带着我的母亲、带着我姐姐的全家去全世界旅行。
And I tell you what, giving to myself is nice, but giving to my family is wonderful.
那么我可以告诉你，自给自足、自己花自己赚的是非常好的一件事，但是自己可以带着家人，那是另外一回事。
It's one thing to give money, but give time. When you can give time to your family, that's fantastic.
你知道，给家人钱是很棒的，但是如果说你还可以给家人时间，那是更棒。
I am very involved in charity.
那么我对于慈善事业是非常有兴趣的。
So this is the orphanage that we feed every morning, 60 shakes to every kid.
所以 60 shake to every kid?
No, one kid, one shake, dummy.
那么每天早上呢，这是我们没做的。这个孤儿院有60个小孩子，我们每天早上呢给每一个小孩子一杯奶昔。
How can you get 60 shakes to one kid? You're gonna be like the Hulk.
因为我不带小孩长的，我以为是一个小孩子一天要给他喝60杯奶昔。
You're gonna have a 200 kilo baby.
因为我想小孩子会长到200公斤，如果说一天喝60杯的话。
Okay. So and now this is what's happening right now, guys.
所以这是我们现在所做的，各位。
Okay? Do you know who this guy is on the picture?
你知道这个照片上的人是谁吧
Who's that?
？Messi。
No, it's Doyer. Oh, you. And Bjorn, there's Doyer and Bjorn, and then there's this guy in the background. I don't know who is it.
那么所以你们顺序都讲错了。这张照片上面呢是金道一跟我 Beyond， 但是后面那个背景是谁，我们根本就不在乎了。
Okay, and I got to tell you something. I've been through some fun time, some exciting time, and sometimes some not so exciting time in Herbalife.
那么在贺宝福里面，我要跟大家分享的呢是我在贺宝福里面经历了一些有趣的时间，有一些兴奋的时间，但有的时候也是令人沮丧不快乐的时间。
But right now the fun is back in business.
但是我可以现在告诉你，现在呢，有趣的又回到贺宝福了。
I have never been in a time where this has been so fun and so easy to retail.
那么我从来没有像现在比现在更容易去享受、去开心的做零售了。
Do you want to have 50 customers?
你想要50个客人吗？你想要有50个客人吗
Okay, pay attention to this.
所以请你注意这个以下的事情。
Now, I've been always retailing the old traditional way.
我一直在做的贺宝福的事业都是用传统的方式来做零售。
Showing before and after photographs, fat and slim, fat and slim.
那么，所以我以前做的永远是给人家看使用前、使用后，胖子变瘦子，瘦子变胖子，就给人家看使用前、使用后。
Or I show Aramis, slim and fat, slim and fat, slim and fat.
或者我把超红的照片给人家看，瘦子变胖，瘦子变胖，瘦子变胖。
Okay? Sorry, Aramis, you're not fat. You are now very good and handsome, but before very slim and not so handsome.
对不对？他说超红，对不起，你一点都不胖。我的意思是说，你以前太瘦了，现在非常好看。
Yeah. So this is now when you can start to make retail in a fun way. I want to ask you quickly, have you already listened to this presentation with Leon Weisbein? I know that Doyer did a translation with you guys 2 days ago. Who has already listened?
那么有多少人听了2天之前我们讲的 Leon Weisbein 呢？请说呀。
Okay.
Everybody heard.
And Ken also?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, by the way, does everybody know Ken in Malaysia?
顺道一提，你们都认识在马来西亚的那个伟权吗 ？Ken。
Yeah.
Oh, he's a very nice guy, very hardworking. He will become very successful.
那么非常努力工作啊，也是很认真的一个伙伴。
Yeah, I believe in you, Ken. I meet you when you were very, very small and tiny in Kota Kinabalu in Malaysia when you were just success builder with your mother's money.
我还记得 Ken， 我遇见你的时候呢，你跟你妈妈要了钱，买了1000点，那是我对你的印象。我还记得你那时候的印象，成为成功营造者的印象。很瘦。
And now he's becoming a young, handsome man. It's fantastic to see.
现在很开心看到 Ken 已经越来越英俊的年轻人了。
Okay, so keep it up, Ken. I believe in you.
所以加油 Ken， 我相信你会成功的。
Okay, here's the thing. The healthy breakfast is educating people. You don't tell people that they are fat. You just, in a very intelligent way, explain for people why they are not healthy.
那么健康早餐的事情呢，不再是你跟他讲你太胖，你又要减肥了，而是告诉人家一个健康早餐的给人家带给他们的好处。
I will not go through all of this with you now because I want you to study it yourself.
我现在完全不讲细节，因为我要你做的事情是自己好好的去学。
Okay, and in order for that to happen, I need you guys to work together.
为了要让大家在这个方式都能够更熟悉，我希望每一个人互相帮忙，互相支援。
Okay, I suggest that you make this flyer as nicely looking as you can and print it out in clear color copies.
那么我建议大家呢，把这张传单呢，做得非常的干净漂亮，而且是彩色的。
And use it when you explain for people.
当你跟人做说明的时候。
Now, I was doing this training about 3 or 4 weeks ago with Leon Weisbein.
那么我跟 Leon 呢，大概在3-4个礼拜以前一起做这个训练。
I heard the training before, but this time I heard it in a new way. I kind of, you know, sometimes you listen and listen, but you don't understand, and then you hear the same thing the 5th time, and you get it.
那么你知道，有的时候你听一卷录音带，或者看一本书，或者是听一个训练呢，一遍又一遍，你都以为自己听懂了，但是直到第5次的时候，你突然发现，哦，原来这样子才是真的。
Okay, this is what happened to me. I got it.
这就是发生在我身上的事情，我懂了。
So I printed out a few flyers to me and my downline here in Thailand.
所以呢，我听懂了之后，第5次才听懂。听懂了之后呢，我就把这个传单印了几份，我自己带着，也给我泰国的下线带着。
And then on my way home, I ran into my building manager.
那么我发完传单，我要回家的时候呢，我碰到我的这个大楼管理员。
I've been telling her about Herbalife for 4 years.
那么我已经跟这个经理呢，这个经理是一个女的，我已经跟她讲贺宝福讲了4年了。
But now I told her about healthy breakfast.
但是呢，现在我跟她讲健康早餐。
She's an Amway person.
她是一个安利的直销商。
And now she said to me, "Okay, so where can I buy this?"
所以她现在问我说，我跟她讲完健康早餐之后，她问我说 ，OK， 那我哪里可以买到这种早餐呢？
And I said, "You can buy it from me. I told you for 4 years. What's wrong with you?"
我说你可以跟我买啊，我已经跟你讲了4年了，你到底哪一根筋不对啊？
And she gave me the money, and then 2 weeks later, she buy more, and she joined as a distributor.
那么他立刻就付了我钱，2个礼拜之后，他还加入成为我的下线直销商。
Now, the same day, I go to the gym.
那么同一天呢，我还去了我的健身房。
And it was a girl on my treadmill. I wanted to go running, but it was busy, so I had to take the bicycle.
那么有一个女孩子在健身的女孩子呢，因为我想去跑步机，但是因为每一台跑步机都已经有人了，所以我去骑脚踏车。
So I sit on a bicycle and I look at her very angry, hoping that she's gonna leave.
那么我就骑在一个脚踏车机上面，我看着旁边那台跑步机的女生，我用非常仇恨的眼睛看着她，我希望她赶快离开，所以我可以上去跑步。
But she only thinks that I look so sexy when I'm angry, so she said, "How are you?"
但是呢，她看到我非常凶的眼神，她觉得我蛮性感的，所以她反而来挑衅我说：“哎，你好吗？”
So I said, "I'm not too bad. What did you have for breakfast this morning?"
所以我问她说：“我还好。你今天早上吃了什么做早餐呢？”
And she said, "I have a toast and some coffee."
然后她说我吃了几片吐司，然后同时喝咖啡。
So I said, "That's why you are fat."
那我就说这就是为什么你那么胖的原因。
And then I explained for her about the healthy breakfast.
然后我跟她解释了健康早餐是什么。
5 minutes later, she say, "Okay, can I buy from you?"
那么5分钟之后，她跟我说：“好吧，我可以向你买这个早餐吗？”
Ah, 2 people in one day. Now I go down for dinner, I come back from dinner, and I meet my neighbor.
那么一天我就成交了2个客户。后来我吃完晚饭呢，我就又碰到我的邻居了。
I know him for 4 years.
那么这个邻居呢，我在泰国也认识了4年了。
He know Herbalife. He's seen my website. He's seen everything.
那么我这个邻居呢，他看过我的贺宝福的网页，他问过我贺宝福，我也跟他讲过贺宝福，他对贺宝福非常了若指掌。
We talk for 15 seconds because I'm waiting for the elevator.
因为我们2个人同时等电梯，所以我大概只有15秒钟的时间跟
And
他讲话。
he said he's going to the chiropractor.
他说他正要去看一个整脊的师傅，
And
推拿师。
he said, I have a problem with the shoulder.
他说他肩膀痛。
And then I said to him, you had problem with the shoulder for a long time, right?
那么事实上他肩膀痛已经很久了。
And he said, yeah.
他说对啊，我那个肩膀已经痛了很久了。
And I said, so what do you normally have for breakfast?
我就问他说，OK， 你既然那个肩膀会痛很久，那你通常早餐都吃什么？
He said, normally I have some toast and some orange juice.
他说我通常都吃一些法式的吐司啊，还是什么东西。
I said, that's why you have a problem with the shoulder.
我说这是为什么你早上肩膀都一定会紧。
And I show him about the healthy breakfast flyer.
然后我给他看那个健康早餐的那个传单。
Can you believe it? He said, okay, can I buy from you?
那么你可以相信吗？过一会之后他就跟我说，那我可不可以请你帮我买这种早餐？
That's 3 people in one day.
一天成交3个客人。
Now I teach this to my sister, I teach this to Doyer, I teach it to my downlines. I get people calling me every day saying that they get new customers because they show the flyer.
Beyond, I think the line is breaking off. Can you hear me okay? I can hear you like, I think.
Oh really? I can hear you very well.
Okay, but you're breaking off a little. Okay, now it's back. 所以 Beyond 讲说，你可以相信吗？他把这个健康早餐的资讯呢，跟了很多人分享，包括我们。Okay.
Okay, so I said that everybody is making sales right now, and I want you to do the same.
那么每一个人都做得很好，我也要你做同样的事情。
Okay, let me get this slide again. So I think you have all the material you need to make this flyer, Doyer.
所以我相信呢，我们现在已经有所有的资料都可以去印我们的传单了。
Okay.
这张传单。
Please tell us your story, Doyer. What happened to you?
OK， 他希望我跟大家分享，因为我Beyond 上个礼拜5开始跟我做，上个礼拜5他告诉我应该去看，然后我看了那个影片看了2次，那天翻译是我第3次看，我看了讲稿看了2次，然后我开始做，我邀约了，我讲了19遍那个讲稿，到今天下午为止讲了19遍，来了2个人，我从来没有连续2天，每一天都有人来找我。这辈子做贺宝福，连续2天，然后已经成交了1个客人，然后未来 到礼拜2都有已经约好的人。OK。
So
Got it.
you're pretty excited, right?
Yes, very excited.
Yeah, so am I. And I want everybody to make this as your action plan in October.
那么我要大家呢，把这个行动计划作为你10月的行动计划。
Okay? I'm gonna go through this list and then we'll hang up.
那么这是我们最后，我把这个清单讲完，我们就结束了。
Okay? Number one, everybody need to take the products more serious than you do right now.
第一件事情，每一个人都要比今天更认真的用产品。
Okay? Use everything. Perfume, skincare, all the nutrition products. Take it so that you get the best result that you can get. If you need to lose weight, lose weight. You need to be in good shape.
那么你需要更认真的用产品 ，OK？ 然后呢，如果说你还需要减，现在把它减完。
OK。
那因为你需要看起来是非常非常匀称的。
Take the product openly. Take it in public. Make sure that people look at you when you eat the products.
下一次你用产品的时候，请你公开的用，要让别人看见的用。
Okay? The last 2 distributors that I have now working with me,
那么跟我一起工作的直销商伙伴们呢，
I made a plan to sponsor them.
我做了一个计划来帮助他们。
It was not an accident. I knew I'm going to sponsor these people.
我让他绝对，你知道，当我牵一个下线，那个下线事实上我不是偶然牵到一个下线，我知道我会牵到下线。
One was my yoga instructor.
其中有一个呢，我的新的下线是我的瑜伽的老师。
And one was a friend in my jiu-jitsu class.
What class?
Jiu-jitsu. It's like judo.
Judo, OK。有一个是我的柔道老师，教练。
So when I go to these places, I always drink to shake.
所以每一次我去做瑜伽或者是去学柔道的时候呢，我就故意在他们面前喝奶昔。
And I prepare the shake so that I know they are looking at me.
我故意在他们面前摇奶昔。
Okay, so if you have friends or people that you want to sponsor, you need to make a plan.
如果有一些人你想要招募他的，请你做好计划去招募他。
I call it the fishing technique.
我称为这个像钓鱼的技术一样。
Okay, you know you're going to go to some place, then you know that this person is there at 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, then you go to this place at 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock because you know you can meet them then.
如果你知道有一些人你很想招募的人，你知道他下午3点4点会在那里，你就要准备好做一个计划，3点4点到他那边去喝奶昔。
Okay, number 3, work a lot harder than you do on helping everybody in your family to start their morning with the aloe, the shake and the tea.
那么你要更加努力的帮助你的家人每天早上从芦荟汁、茶跟奶昔开始。
If your family is the way my family is, then you need to work hard.
如果说你的家人都跟我的家人类似的话，那我告诉你，你需要更努力。
Okay, my sister, she still think that cocoa milk is better than Herbalife chocolate.
那么我的姐姐一辈子都认为呢，可口叫做什么cocoa
Like chocolate milk.
可热可可比喝宝福的巧克力奶昔好喝。
Okay, it drives me crazy, so I have to remind them again and again and again. It's just a family art, but try harder to help everybody. Okay, guys? Don't leave anybody behind.
因为呢，他这种热爱可可而不爱奶昔的态度呢，几乎让我发狂。我必须要不断的提醒他。所以对你的家人有耐心一点，更加努力一点。
Okay? Learn the healthy breakfast presentation from Leon. So you need to talk to Doyer and Aramis about this.
所以请你呢，好好的去学习健康早餐的计划。因此，请你来问我或者超红， 有关于这个计划。
Okay? Ask 10 people every day what they have for breakfast and give them the flyer.
那么你每一天的目标呢，应该是跟10个人谈健康早餐，同时给他们传单。
It works like magic.
它像魔术般的有效。
Okay, you have to do this. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
因为健康早餐计划是我这一辈子看过最疯狂的一个计划。
I sometimes am excited. Sometimes I'm trying to be excited. Now I'm not trying. This is crazy.
那么有的时候呢，我是很兴奋的一个人；有的时候呢，我必须要鼓励自己，让自己才兴奋。现在我是真的疯狂了。
You know, it works on everybody. But it only works with everybody if you work it on yourself.
那么因为每一个人都可以做，而唯一的一件事情是你必须要去做。
You got to be excited about this, team.
你一定要觉得很兴奋。
Okay? On this 23rd, we have the STS in Taipei.
那么在23号，10月23号在台北有成功训练活动，成功训练会议 STS。
This will be the most important event in your career.
那么这一场的 STS 是你贺宝福事业最重要的一次 STS。
Okay? Commit to go there and commit to bring people with you.
请你做一个承诺，自己要去，同时做一个承诺，要带人去。
Okay? Everybody repeat, I will not go alone.
请大家跟我讲这句话，我绝对要带人去。
我绝对要带人去。
And Ken, come on, type it. Oh, very good. Very nice. Okay. Because going to an STS alone is good, but come on, it's not so fun.
那么一个人去参加STS 是很好的一件事情，学很好的学习，但是不要一个人去。
All right? So help everybody in your team, motivate them to bring friends. Don't leave your friends alone behind. Help everybody to come with people.
那么请帮助你的团队，帮助他们多带人去，这样子才会比较有意思。
Set your goal. Like I set my goal to become a GET team member because I cannot go home to Sweden until I have. What is your goal?
设定你的目标，我当时就是设定我的目标，我不上推广我就不回家。所以你的目标是什么呢？
Okay, write it down and let your friends know.
请把它写下来，然后让你的朋友知道你的目标。
Okay, tell your upline.
跟你的上线讲你的目标是什么，主动的告诉你的上线。
Okay, this one is very, 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 very important.
那么下一个是非常非常非常重要的。
You need to sponsor 2 new first-line distributors before the end of this month.
月底之前招募2个新的下线。月底之前招募2个新的第一代下线。
Okay, because this will get you excited.
那么，因为新人永远会让你觉得更兴奋。
You can sponsor people through healthy breakfast presentation.
你要晓得，当你做健康早餐的计划的时候，你也可以招募人。
Okay, it's crazy.
这是难以置信。
You're gonna have so many customers that are gonna ask you to become members.
You're breaking off. Can you repeat that, please?
You're gonna have a lot of customers that want to become members.
那么你的客人会多到他们自己想要成为会员， 会成为下线。
When you teach your customer about the healthy breakfast, they will start to teach their friends how to eat healthy breakfast.
那么当你教你的新客人如何吃健康早餐的同时，他们自然会去教他们的朋友怎么样吃得更健康的早餐。
You need to give the flyer to your customers also.
所以你需要把你的传单给你的客人。
So that your customer can help their friends to understand.
所以你的客人可以帮助他的朋友去了解。
So I get one customer and I give the customer 10 flyers.
那么我有一个客人，我一定会给他10张额外的传单。
Okay, and then you say, don't you have friends that need to be healthier? Please help them.
那么我最后的缔结的一句话说：难道你没有朋友希望变得更健康吗？一定有吧，对不对？你可以帮助他们。
Okay. If you are not a supervisor,
如果你还不是督导的话
then your goal this month is to do at least 1,000 volume points.
那你的目标呢是至少这个月完成1000点。
If you can do more, great.
如果说你还可以做更多，太棒了。
Okay? If you are already a supervisor, who is a supervisor already?
那么谁是督导呢？现场的督导有谁呢？请啊一声。
啊！
Okay, is there anybody that is not supervisor?
有没有现场有没有非督导？
Okay.
我们有 we have two non-supervisor, two distributors.
Okay, great. Okay, so then your goal is to either move up to senior consultant. Do we have any senior consultants in the room?
Left.
Left. Okay, so make your goal 2,500. The last point is to make yourself a 90-day plan.
所以呢，督导你的目标应该是2500点至少。那第10件事情呢，你要做一个90天的行动计划。
Okay, and again, do this together with your upline.
而再一次，你的计划应该是跟你的下线一起做，上线一起做。对不起。
Okay, that's all I have for today. I know we drag a little time because of translation. I can never get used to Doyer taking half of my time.
所以我讲完了。因为对不起，我时间讲久了一点，因为我从来不习惯，永远没有办法忍受金到一替我翻译。
Yeah, it's like doing business with a parrot. He repeat everything.
因为呢，这个他好像跟他做生意呢，就好像跟一个鹦鹉做生意一样，因为我讲什么他就跟着讲一句。
So, unless you guys have any question, then I will call this the end.
OK， 所以如果说大家没有任何其他的问题的话呢，我们今天呢就在这里结束。OK。
Okay, good. So let's schedule another meeting, Doyer. We can do whatever you want. I'm here to support.
We will do that and let you know in advance.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great evening. Or
好，请大家跟大家 Beyond 讲说拜拜。